Practice Manager Reports has many pre-configured reports, along with the option to configure and save those reports tailored to your office needs. When working with a report, you will first select the tab, then the report type, the specific report, then the advanced configuration. The system defaults to advanced configurations, allowing you to make changes to the sort and select criteria. Then save your report for easy access in the future. When selected, the Configurations button will show you a list of available configurations. The name of the button changes to Advanced as you will click this to return to the advanced configurations. Daily reports are generally used to balance your charges and payments for the day. In the Lists tab, you have the ability to print a report of table information previously entered, such as insurances or procedures. The Financial tab includes financial reports, allowing you to work your accounts receivable or to view productivity and payment information. Many of these reports may have been added to your month-end batch. The Managed Care tab contains reports to help manage your practice, such as Encounter and RVU reports. The Clinical tab reports gather data for offices that may use the Clinical tab within Practice Manager. This tab was more commonly used prior to the development of the Clinical EHR. The Override tab allows you to print reports of information that was entered in a table override, such as provider billing IDs. The Appointment tab includes reports for scheduled, confirmed, canceled, rescheduled, no-show, and time analysis information. The Custom tab will contain any reports specifically created for your office by our programming department. The Payer Inquiry tab is used to run eligibility reports. Many of the reports in Practice Manager have a short and a long version. The short option will display one line of information for each item. The long option will display multiple lines of information, showing greater detail per item. On the top left corner of the first page of each report will display the user who ran the report and the date and time the report was generated. The top middle shows the title of the report, which tells us where we found the report. In this case, the Daily tab, Charge Edit, Short. On the bottom of the last page of each report is the criteria used to generate the report, the report parameters. The sort and select criteria are available on all Practice Manager reports. The sort criteria allows you to change the layout of the report, how the report appears. Is the report in alphabetic order? Are there totals? Does the report advance to a new page? Is there a frame around certain totals? To update an existing field, click on the field you would like to edit. It becomes active in the bottom of the window. Click in a checkbox to select an option, or click the up and down arrows to rearrange the order of the fields for the report. Click Update. To add a field, click on the drop-down arrow, select the field, select the ascending, total, new page, or frame as needed, and click Add. You also have the option to remove a field from the report if you don't want that information on the report, or to clear if you selected the field but decided not to make any changes for that field. The select criteria allows you to filter the information you want to include or eliminate on the report, such as adding a date range or a specific date. Select the field name, select the criteria, select the operation equal to or between, enter your dates, click Add. To update a field that is already in the select criteria, click on it to make it active in the bottom. Make your changes and click Update. Remove and clear are used as described under the sort criteria. When selecting criteria, review the field name. Make sure you have selected appropriately, such as charge end date versus charge enter date. If you are comparing any reports, they must be run with the same criteria. At the bottom of the screen, you have the option to preview or print your report. When making changes, it is recommended that you preview the report prior to printing. If you've made changes to a report but would like to start over, click Refresh to put the report back to its initial state. Logging out and back in will also reset the report back to its initial state unless it has been saved using Edit. Edit allows you to save a report that you've configured for easy access in the future. Once you have updated your sort and select criteria and previewed the report, you click the Edit button, type a configuration in the name field, and a description. It is recommended to type the name and description in all uppercase letters. This will make it easy to find in the future. Select who the report is visible to, all users, or one specific user. Click Save as New to save a new report. If you are making changes to a previously saved report, click Save to overwrite the previous report. You also have the option to delete a previously created report or cancel to close without saving. The financial aged reports have additional options in the third or other criteria tab. Depending which report you are working on, you will have the option to select aging by first bill date or last bill date, change the length of the aging columns, display detail or account summaries, or display the last patient note. In Lists, Report Configurations, Long Listing, you will find every report configuration you have saved. The report shows the steps to locate each report, listing the tab the report was found in, the report type, along with the sorts and selects that were used to configure each report. Following are some commonly requested reports you can create. Under Payment Edit, Short, Advanced Configurations, I've created payments for a specific check. This allows you to click on the check, edit the check number, update, then preview or print this report to compare it against an EOB that may be off. Under List, Insurance, Active Patient Long Listing, you can select a specific insurance and insurance expiration date is blank to get a list of all of your active patients that have this specific insurance. Under Financial, Procedure Analysis, Detail, you can run a list of commonly performed procedures by date range. This could be generated selecting a specific code and date range. Under Appointment, Appointment List, Reconciliation, you can create a report showing patients with appointments that have not had their charges entered. And this report can be run by date range also. Batch reports can be created to run multiple reports at one time. Most commonly, an office will have a month-end batch that was created during their initial practice manager implementation to run monthly financial reports after closing the month. You might want to add a daily batch to print charge, payment, or schedule information. In Reports, Batch Reports, click New at the bottom, enter a name and description. Click OK to create the batch. Click on the Main Reports tab to select the reports for the batch. Select the report, configuration, click Add to Batch. If you don't see your batch, click the drop-down arrow to select it. Click OK. Select the next report. Click Add to Batch. Click OK. Continue this process until you have all of your reports added to the batch. Click on the Batch Reports tab, drop down the arrow to find your batch and select it. Review the reports to make sure you've added the reports you anticipated adding to this batch. At the bottom, you have the option to click Preview or Print. This will preview and or print all of the reports within this batch with just one click. You also have the option to remove the batch and start fresh, or remove an individual report from the batch. For more information, refer to sticomputer.com for additional videos or contact STI Computer Support.